teacher Lorian, who is going to take you in this lesson, mathematics. Our topic today is fractions, and the subtopic is addition of fractions with different denominators. Example 1. Example 1. We can add, number 1, add a quarter plus a third. They can give you this number. We are going to do it in different ways, in 3 methods. Method 1, we can first, since we have different denominators, let's first get the LCM or lowest common divisor. The LCM or lowest common divisor of 3 and 4 is 12. Hope we know how to get the LCM. After getting the LCM, multiply the LCM in each fraction. Our fraction is a quarter. Then we multiply it with our LCM, which is 12, plus a third times our LCM or our lowest common divisor is 12. Remember, our 12 or divided by 12. We maintain our LCM. After that, we divide. This 4 divided by 4, we get 1. 12 divided by 4 is 3. How many 4s do we get from 12? There are 3 4s one can get from 12. 3 divided by 3, we get 1. 12 divided by 3, we get 4. How many 3s one can get from 12? There are 4 3s one can get from 12. After that, multiply these numerators. Remember to maintain the equal signs on one side. Therefore, we have 1 times 3 plus 1 times 4 out of our lowest common divisor is 12 or our LCM. The next step, 1 multiplied by 3 is 3 plus 1 multiplied by 4 is 4. Maintain the LCM, which is 12. 4 plus 3, automatically we get 7 out of 12. For this case, our answer is proper fraction, and the numerator is small, the denominator is big, it is okay. But if the numerator and the denominator have the common factors, you can reduce the fraction to its lowest form. But for this case, our fraction cannot be reduced. Let's have method 2. Let's have another method 2, using the same number, addition or add a quarter plus a third. In this method, we are going to use equivalent fractions. We are going to use equivalent fractions to add or to work out a quarter plus a third. We are going to use equivalent fractions. For example, the equivalent fraction of a quarter, we are going to multiply by counting numbers. We multiply a quarter by counting numbers which are greater than 1. Therefore, we start with 2. 2 times 1, we get 2 out of 4. 2 out of 8. Sorry. Again, our fraction is a quarter. The next equivalent fraction times 3, we get 3 out of 12. The next equivalent fraction is a quarter times 4. Times 4, we get 4 out of 16. Let's get the equivalent fraction of a third. We multiply a third by 2, we get 2 sorry, we get 2 times 1, we get 2 out of 6. The next equivalent fraction of Assad is times 3 times 3. We get 3 out of 9. The next equivalent fraction of Assad, we multiply by 4. We get 4 out of 12. We have now, for this case, I can already see we select the fractions which have got the same denominators. I can see here we have 4 out of 12. Here we have 3 out of 12. We are going to use this equivalent fraction to replace or to represent a quarter and Assad. A quarter plus Assad, therefore a quarter is equal to 3 out of 12 plus Assad is equal to 4 out of 12. Since we have now fractions of the same denominators, we do not waste a lot of time finding the LCM or finding the lowest common divisor. Let's just add the numerators. 3 plus 4 out of 12, which is equal to 7 out of 12. It has given us the same answer to this one. You can use this method or this method. Preferable the one which is better for you. We are going to have the third method. This is our method 3. Our method 3, it is a bit simple. We are still doing the same number. It was a quarter plus Assad. In this number, in this method 3, we are to multiply the first denominator to the second fraction, then the second denominator to the first fraction. Our first fraction is a quarter. Remember to maintain the equal signs on one side, and never put 2 equal signs in one mathematical statement. In one mathematical statement, we have to put only one equal sign. Therefore, it is a quarter. We multiply it with the second denominator, which is 3 times 3. Sorry, times 3. Both sides, we multiply 3. Both in the numerator and in the denominator, plus the second fraction is Assad times 4 times 4, both in the numerator and the denominator. We multiply the numerators. We have 1 times 3, it gives us 3. Out of 3 times 4 is 12. Maintain our sign of operation is addition. 1 times 4, we get 4. Out of the denominator, we have 3 times 4, which is 12. For this case, it has given us the same additional fraction of the same numerators. Here, we should not waste a lot of time. Now, for the case of this, we simply add the numerators. To be 3 plus 4 out of or divided by our LCM or the lowest common divider is 12, which will automatically give us 7 out of 12. It has given us the same answer as was indicated in method 1 and method 2 and method 3. Our final answer is 7 out of 12. You can use any method which is a bit cheap or simple for you for calculation. For this note, let's try these numbers, and you try to check on me, then I give you the feedback. Try this. Try this. Try this. Numbers. Number 1, we have add a half plus a third. Number 2, you try this one. add a third plus a fifth. Number 3, we have add a quarter plus 2/5. Number 4, we have add 2/3 plus 1/7. For this time, try to answer or try these numbers. Then you inbox me. I give you the feedback. For more information, you can get me on Facebook or WhatsApp, Twitter, and YouTube. The username is Agaba. Follow Teacher Agaba Lorian for more information. Thank you.